What the fuck did I just watch? I am clearly too sober for this. No, I'm okay. You've seen the show. It's. Did I get the first episode? Was that the first episode? No, really, what the fuck did I just watch? I have no idea what was just put in front of me. What the hell am I supposed to say that? Okay. I just don't have a reaction. Or maybe I. What the fuck did I just watch? I don't know how to put it. It's. God, there's like 90 more of these? Something like that? Or 60? I don't know. I'm sorry, I literally just watched this, and it's like as soon as the camera went on, I'm trying to think of stuff, what to say, setting up the camera, about to talk about it. What the hell do you say to this? There is no intro whatsoever. Even the intro isn't really an intro. It's like Adventure Time, and it shows all this weird stuff, and it's like, here we go. It's in some sort of magical kingdom that looks like Candyland. Okay. There's no introductions to the characters. They're just sort of doing stuff. The kid, the boy, I guess has... I don't know what that is. I thought it'd be explained, the thing on his head, but no, it's just... There's a Princess Bubblegum who apparently is a scientist also, who likes bringing dead candy back from the dead with science, and it goes awry because they're like candy zombies, and she gets all the candy people of the kingdom to come into the castle to stall them so that they're not scared by the candy zombies, because when candy people get scared, they blow up. So the boy has to distract the candy people because he made a royal promise that he would not tell the candy people or else they will blow up. And this dog, who can, I guess, get big or small or stretch into whatever he wants, because he did it a second ago. I don't know if that's a thing, but he did it. And he wants to know what's going on, and the boy tries to distract the candy people, but the candy zombies break in, and he has them fight off the candy zombies by blindfolding them all and saying that they're piñatas. But he gets the idea from a piñata. So aren't they kind of like beating people? It's like if you got, you know, advice, the idea from a little kid, and it's like, oh, I have a great idea, I'll have them beat little kids. Because the piñata is not just a piñata, it's a living thing, but they still go and destroy them. That confused me. But it's okay because he tells the dog, who's in a closet with sort of a unicorn Chinese dragon, because they're playing 7 Minutes in Heaven, I'm assuming some kind of kissing game, but he comes out with a jelly donut. I didn't get that. They come out, see that all the candy zombies are dead, and he tells him what happened breaking the royal promise, which means that these giant gumball machine ice cream cone gods come out and grab them and say, you've broken the royal promise, so you have to solve... No, before the solving, it's trial by fire, which is literally they give him a trial while breathing fire on him. He says that's stupid, so they decide to do a math question instead, which is 2 plus 2. And he solves it. And it just coincidentally happens that that was the last number needed for Bubblegum's little scientific equation that can bring candy people back to life and have them be happy. So they do that. And then he says breaking promises is great because it means you can bring the dead back to life. I suppose that's the moral. And then he picks up this candy donut and starts squeezing him. He's like, don't do that, I'll fart. And he farts. That was episode 1. And not like a prequel, you know, like it was meant to be bad like the Star Wars movies. No, it was just, that was our introduction to this show and our characters and our story and our land. And I don't know what to say. What was that? What would you say? It's certainly bizarre. It's certainly strange. It's unpredictable. Because it doesn't really give you anything to predict. The start off is not predictable. Nothing about it is predictable. It's just pure, surreal, stoner humor. The only way I can see this story being put together like, hey, this will make sense, is if a guy got totally stoned off his ass and was asked by his son to read him a fairy tale. But the stoner can't read, so he has to fake it. And this is the story he tells. This is just episode 1! How am I gonna get through this? I don't... I'm still trying to put it together. I'm sorry. It's very rare that I don't have words to say, but I do not, because that is one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. Because there is no intro, because there is no establishing anything, it just starts. I literally went into the DVD and I started looking through that. That could have been episode 1. That could have been. Halfway through, I'm saying this can't be episode 1, or maybe it's a flashback, or they're gonna tell us what's going on. No, it just is. It just is Adventure Time. And bizarrely enough, I do see the attraction because it is so unapologetic for it and clearly doesn't care if you get it or not, or if you're on board for it, or if you miss something. It clearly doesn't care. It's just, here's some shit. And we think it's funny, or at least we did when we were smoking whatever we were smoking, and maybe we can bring you into our very bizarre high without having resort to any kind of drugs. So maybe this is like some sort of great anti-drug message that rather than go and do marijuana or acid or whatever hallucination-inducing thing you want to do, just watch Adventure Time. That's all you need. Don't do drugs, do Adventure Time. It'll give you the exact same thing that you were looking for. Confusion, but happiness. Bright colors. More confusion. The inability to put together what you're seeing right in front of you, but still feeling good and laughing at stuff that doesn't make sense. I enjoyed it. It was fun. I don't know how I'm gonna do a whole series on this. You might just watch, depending on where the show goes, if it can go anywhere from there, really. You might just be watching the mental breakdown of a man who may not have clearly all been there before, but I'm a little less there now. So, episode 1.